but Tip have offered up 12 goal scoring opportunities in 2 games. 7 have been scored. What's happening, do you reckon, back there, or what can be done to sort of tighten that up?
Well, I definitely think we improved on the Clare game. Like, Clare game, we conceded, 53 shots. We only conceded, I think, 38, I think.
Like 38, yeah.
Yeah, against Cork. Like, the goals against Clare, yeah, some of them were, you're like, yeah, that's a defensive thing. Like, the first goal, I think that's just us not being set after hitting a quick poke out.
But still slow to react.
Yeah, slow to react. I think the second goal, sideline cut, you know, look, hindsight's great, as I say, hindsight's the foresight of a gobshite. Like, do you know, like, as in
that's a technique. I just come back. That's a technique. At this level, Ronan Maher shouldn't be coming from the far wing to the other wing to take a side. Like, that's got to be Dan McCormick's ball. Like, that. I think, okay, Ronan can drive it 70 yards, but like, you're impacting your setup just for a line ball, which I don't think is. I don't think it's a smart play.
No, like the third goal, breaking ball short of the goalie, long ball in, breaking ball. So there's small little things where, you know, you can actually fix easy enough. Like, I think we are in a bit of trouble on our puck out still. Like, we've, you know,
can you explain how?
Like, I think the last day we were like Barry, and he's done it really well last year and this year. We're going for those mid-range puck outs that are hitting around midfield.
Yeah.
And Cork were probably wise to that the other day now. And like, they cut it out. When we went long, I thought we were a bit more comfortable the last day. Now, I don't know is that again because we're playing Cork, but I thought Mark Keogh broke some nice balls, Garrod O'Connor, and I think they're really important, lads. They have to be playing well during play because they are our 2 men that are going to break ball or get on breaks and win primary possession. Like, if you look at the puck outs from the last day, like we hit Garrod 5 times. I think we hit Mark 4 times, and like every ball that was hit on Mark, we won. You know, we either won the break or we won. He won possession himself, and I think we hit 5 on Garrod, and he won 4 of them, or he won 3 of them. So like, they're your 2 main men. Like, but I thought we were good. We were better on the breaking ball as well. We like, I don't know about those goals. I think, you know, if you looked at the breaking ball on that third goal, you'd be saying to your defenders, man first. If the ball is there to win, you go and win it. But some of us were kind of saying, ball's in the air, let's break, let's try and read it. No, that scenario, you just have to say, lads, man first, be physical off the ball. If the ball breaks in front of you, then you go and win it, rather than trying to be like Nostradamus, trying to predict where the ball is going to land and, you know, get a nice win on the back of a break or the side of a break. Do you want to start with?
Yeah, and there's a comment here. Shane, I'll just read this comment because it's good and throw it to you. Clare and Cork are the 2 fastest sets of forwards out there. Perhaps the worst is behind us in terms of conceding large numbers of goals through pace issues. Go ahead, Shane.
Yeah, no, I was just going to bring up just another thing. I would have heard a lot on Sunday is a bit of criticism for Barry Hogan in terms of the goals he conceded, but like 3 to 4, like I'm not sure. I don't think you do, and especially the bats. Like, you can't. The goalies have no chance really, and I'm not sure what I think the Dara Fitzgibbon goal. Like, generally, your goalie is told to go out and narrow down the angle. Like, and I suppose he did the right thing going out to Ahane. Like, well, obviously to do stay on his line, like, and make it easier for him. I don't know. I just think there's a high expectation. Like, if a goalkeeper's not saving shots, but geez, I thought the Cork were very, like, the pass from Kingston to Hayes was brilliant. Like, any other forward probably taking on the shot himself, but geez, I thought Kingston when he came on was ridiculous, and Cork must be so frustrated that how when they start him he does very little, but when he comes on he looks like an all-star. Like, so I don't know I just wonder what you thought of Barry Hogan.
Go ahead there, Sean.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing you can do about those goals. I think, like, as you said, you're on top of him. You're making split decisions. Like, you know, there's no way that last goal where he goes out, he can get across. Like, you either have to go or not go. Like, he still made, like, go back to the Clare game, lads. When Clare were coming at us in that first half, he made a vital save with his body. So, like, he has improved that side of his game. And like, again, these lads are only like, these lads are so young in their inter-county career, and I know that's not an excuse, but like Mark Keogh, like, still is only getting, you know, Barry, all these players, like we've so many lads learning on the job. So
Yeah.
I think you have to be a bit more, I suppose, forgiving. But like, no, I think Barry's suffering for maybe scores that went in maybe a couple of years ago when he was playing with Tip, and lads are still coming back to that, and they're using that, and then they just have this opinion of him. But Jesus, he's our best goalie at the moment, and he is able to hit the bullets out when they need to, and he's very comfortable hitting out balls out to his backs as well. So I think he's given our backs that extra bit of time with those puck outs that he's hitting at the moment.
Yeah, not to mention it's been 2 away games from 2, so you're in the belly of the beast down in Cork and Clare, like 37,000 people more or less the other day. And Shane, not too many Tipperary people in terms of like if you were to weigh it up overall.
Well, I'd say there was definitely more than there was in Ennis. I'd say when you're just drowned out by the guts of 30,000 Cork supporters, it looks poor. But no, I thought there was a very vocal Tip crowd down there. Look, 7 o'clock on a Saturday for Tip supporters is not difficult, but I thought there was a fair chunk, and it was great to see. I met a busload of Killer One lads on Saturday. I think they were taking in the Stag as well. So like, I definitely think, maybe we'll chat later on, I think the Munster Council, I'd say, are definitely going to schedule Saturday night games going forward. I know they weren't keen originally, but just the way the last 2 Saturday, particularly maybe where you have Cork and Limerick, where there's the social element, you can go out after the evening, and I'm not sure whether Thurles would suck people up for a Saturday night game, but I just thought it was a cracking atmosphere, and from anybody I was talking to, I was up in Laura there last night. Like everybody's talking about the Limerick game. There's only people are looking for tickets, and look, it's going to be a cracking atmosphere. Like I'd be surprised if the 40,000 isn't reached that day, and even just 46,300 is the official capacity, and geez, I think it'll go very, very close to being full.
Let's hope it is. And just in terms of like the Tip team and the goal chances conceded, if you go through the team, right? So Michael Breen hasn't played in defence for years. He missed an awful lot of the league. So just in terms of trying to gel the backs together, Johnny Ryan, first season, Ryan O'Mara, first championship season, Ronan Maher, obviously, he is regularly there. Dan McCormack back more defensively. He's used to it, but like, what I'm saying is this is a very much changed defence, and when it's coming up against star forwards, Sean, you have to expect chances will come in. And like you said, the term learning on the job is very true here.
Yeah, and I just think that's the way we're going to be. And that's the beauty about it. Like, we're going to go at teams and we're going to get scores ourselves, and because of that, we're going to concede a bit more.